therapy dog. You guys all know about therapy dogs. Banjo is also a pointing, retrieving Labrador. And so he goes out in the field with my husband when he's pheasant hunting, and he goes and looks for pheasants. When he finds the pheasant, he will freeze with one foot up and the tail out straight, and he doesn't move until Dennis, my husband, tells him to flush. And then he will poke at the pheasant, and the pheasant will fly up, and then that gives the hunters an opportunity to shoot. All right, so we're going to hide a pheasant feather. We're going to have to take Banjo out of the room because if he sees it, it won't be very hard at all for him. Let's go. Wait. Let's find a really cool place to hide this. What do you guys think? Should I put it in the back of the couch and see if he can find it back there? It's right here. We're going to stick it in here. And see if Banjo can find it. Keep trying. Don't look for it. Yay! Good job, buddy. Good job. Nicely done. If you were to ask my husband what the best part of hunting is, it has to do with watching the dogs work. And Banjo is really good at being a field retriever. He's also a lovely therapy dog. Therapy dogs have access, meaning they get admission to places that the facility wants them to be in. So, for example, in your elementary school or the middle school or the high school, when they're looking for read dogs, then the administration will give them permission to come into the school. Therapy dogs, i.e. Banjo, cannot go into restaurants. He cannot go into City Market. He can't go into any public places like a service dog can go because he does not have public access. So it's important for us to understand the difference between the work that dogs do. You guys know by the read dogs in your school what kind of lovely work they do just listening to kids read. I would love to be able to tell you that Banjo can read, but he can't. But he certainly loves to hear people read to him. A therapy dog simply loves being with human beings, and their whole job is just to hang out and make you smile. So this is Antera. Antera is a service dog in training, and she is going to be a mobility service dog. So her partner will be somebody who is mobility impaired, probably in a wheelchair, maybe using a walker, but unable to do certain things like pick up dropped items, like open doors, hitting handicap buttons. Antera is being trained to do all of that. Her mom and father are both of service dog lineage, which is why we chose that litter of pups. Both mom and dad are English Labradors, so the English Labs are shorter body, shorter legs, shorter noses. And Antera came to us at about 10 weeks. And she went to a puppy raiser who volunteered to raise Antera through her young puppy life. So Antera learned her basic foundation cues just like your pups would have learned. But in addition to those foundation cues, she also has learned how to offer those behaviors out in public. So a service dog in training in Colorado has the same public access rights as a service dog. So let's look at some of the things that Antera learned how to do just as a puppy. So right now Antera is doing what we call a duration down. And she's just gonna stay down until I ask her to engage with me, which is a learned behavior. Stand. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Let's go. Right here. Good. Right here. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good. Nice. Good. Good job. Good. Wait. Let's go. Matt. Nicely done. Sit. Good girl. Good. Down. Yes, good. Good girl. Stand. Yes, good girl. Good. Touch. Good. Touch. Good. Touch. Good girl. Touch. Try again. Touch. Touch. Nope. Touch. Yes, good. So Antera wanted to offer a foot target, and that cue is called hit. Hit. Yes, good girl. Nicely done. Good. Hit. Yes, good. Nicely done. So, let's talk about public access. Service dogs in training, as I said before, in Colorado have public access, meaning that they can go into grocery stores, restaurants, any place that the public is allowed to go, service dogs in training can go. So it's hard to imagine Antera being the size of her head when she was a puppy, but this was her service dog in training vest. She says, I like that. I like that vest, it's a good vest. And it had little decals that said service dog in training on them. And then as Antera got bigger, she transitioned to a little bit of a bigger vest. Still says service dog in training. It says, please don't pet me, I'm working. And then it's got pockets for documents and poop bags. Guess what? Service dogs poop too, you guys. And this is Antera's adult vest. Again, still service dog in training. And Antera is learning how to walk into her cape so that she can go to work. Dress. Right here. Yes. Touch. Try again. Dress. Yes. Good girl. Nicely done. Good job. Good. And then she's learned to stand to get her cape put on. And now she's ready to go.
Antera will be ready for her full-time service dog assignment soon. Now, let's meet a dog who has completed his training and is living with his person as a service dog.
Hi, my name is Carlene, and this is my service dog, Mason. I'm lucky to have him because he's a great little pal. Sit, sit. Give me 5. Yeah, that's my boy. Nicely done. So Mason has been with me for about 3.5 years. He's actually close to 6 years old now, but it takes about 2.5 years to train a service dog. Sit. Good boy. Back, back. Good boy. Heel. Nicely done. Step up, sit. So when we're walking, or if I'm in a wheelie chair with my wheelie walker, or if I'm in the grocery store with one of the electric carts, he'll heel to the cart. He will also, Mason's side, yeah, come around, right here. Good boy, closer. Good boy. He will also go to the right side of me, which is called side, as opposed to heel, which is the left side of me. He's a very smart dog, aren't you? You're just the smartest, yes. Mason, tug. You got it. Yay, good boy. And if I take something out of the refrigerator that has more than one hand or two hands, push. And he closes the refrigerator for me. What a good boy. Mason, cane. Get it? That's it. Good boy. Nicely done. Very good. What a good boy. So Mason will bring me my cane if it's not near me. And if I'm walking along and it happens to drop, Mason, cane, get it. Yeah, nicely done. What a good boy. Yeah, that was really nice. So he'll pick up my cane, he'll pick up other things. If I have the television on in my bedroom, Mason, jump on. Where's the remote? Get it. Get it, find it. There it is. There it is. Bring it here. Nicely done. Good boy. I so appreciate it. So I can turn off the TV without actually finding the remote, because he'll bring it to me. Visit. He'll come up and put his head in my lap. He'll do that for everybody. He visits really well. So the hardest thing about having a service dog is trying to tell people not to pet him, because he shouldn't have distractions. He should be paying attention to what I need him to do and what I want him to do. And so he always wears a patch that says, "Please don't pet me, I'm working." And it has a really big sign patch that says, "Service dog." It's really important, and you can't even distract him. So I've had people come up and go, "Oh, you're the cutest dog in the world, but I'm not gonna pet you." No, I'm not. And that does the same thing as if they reached out and pet him. So when you see a service dog, you should pretend that dog isn't there. You could ask to pet, and sometimes it's okay, but if he's in a working mode, you probably shouldn't try to engage him. And as I say, it's the hardest thing in the world. He's an adorable pup, and I'd want to pet him too, but it's best if you don't try. It's not good for him or the owner of a service dog. Mason, I just came in from outside and I need help getting my jacket on. Tug, come around. Here, tug, tug. That's it, drop. Thank you. Yes, good boy, good boy. He can do that with my coat. He can do that with socks without biting my toes. And he can do that by grabbing my pant leg as well. Face, heel. Good boy. Switch. Good boy. Nicely done. Switch. There. Yay. Good.
Dogs can see blue and yellow. So when learning these skills, the items are surrounded in blue and yellow tape to help the dogs understand what is being asked of them.
Push. Very good. Nicely done. Here. Jump on. There you go. Good boy. Down. Nicely done. Good boy. Off. So if I drop my keys, get it, bring it here. Yes, that's my boy. Thank you. Nicely done. When I first got him, a pen rolled off the counter and fell on the floor. And he looked at it, and he looked at me, and he looked at it, and he looked at me, and he just couldn't stand it, and he picked it up and brought it to me. Leash, where is it? Go find it. Go find it. Yes, bring it here. Thank you. Good boy. What a nice dog you are. He also, my service dog, also knows something, a silly dog trick. Achoo! 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 Good boy. He can sneeze with me. Listen. Hit. Yes, good boy. Nicely done. So he'll turn on the light for me when I go to bed. He'll turn off the light for me. Mason, hit. Yes, good boy. Nicely done. So once he turns off the light, especially when I'm tired, he'll turn off the light, and then he gets to go to bed with me. Woohoo! Here. Tug. Thank you. Good boy. Let's go. Come on.
So it's pretty easy to see the difference in temperament between Banjo, who actually would love to be snuggled up to you guys right now, as opposed to wandering around the room and wondering what we're doing. And then Antera, who knows what her job is, and Mason. And so I'm hoping that you guys get this and enjoy watching how these dogs perform their special duties. Thanks for letting us do this with you.